Yeah, your viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to some more Let's Watch content on the channel. Now, as promised, we're actually going to be taking another video just to look at the Ruster channel, which I've been reacting to recently, because slightly awkwardly, what I discovered is that not only were there a couple of videos that for some reason were not in his, or his or their, whoever they are, their Backrooms playlist, but also I was going through just, the videos tab on their channel, and I noticed that there's actually quite a few of their Backrooms videos, mostly just short ones, but one or two that are slightly bigger. There's actually quite a few videos that for some reason are not included in their Backrooms playlist. So given that I was just using the playlist initially as a way of sort of ordering their videos, that means there's a load of ones that I've actually missed and therefore not watched, which I think it would probably be worth me just doing a quick reaction to as well. So, some of these videos that you're going to see in this episode are only short, some of them are less than a minute, but there are one or two, like I say, slightly more substantial ones we're going to react to in this one. So this hopefully will be the final reaction video that we do to the Ruster channel, at least for the time being, until, they eventually produce something else. I don't know if actually they're still working on Backrooms content, I don't know. Maybe they can clarify if they ever happen to be watching this video. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, and with that we'll have basically rounded off the Ruster channel for the moment, and we'll move on then to, I think, doing reactions to another channel that has given me permission to do Let's Watch content of their Backrooms themed stuff. So you got that to look forward to, folks. So yeah, now when you look at some of the thumbnails of the videos that we're going to be reacting to this episode, some of them do look a bit more, how should I say, memey, to put it that way. I mean, one of the thumbnails literally has what appears to be Huggy Wuggy from Poppy Playtime in there, so I get the feeling some of these might not be, part of Ruster's main series of Backrooms videos with their, the main series having its own kind of storyline and all that. But we'll see. Some of this may tie in to the videos that we've already seen. Some of it, some of them may just be kind of their own thing. Who knows? But I'm kind of interested. I think I'll probably do by way of an intro. So let's actually get to the reactions. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are with Backrooms level ! Found footage. So this looks like it's basically the red corridor, the one that's like a hospital setting, and this is the one which has Huggy Wuggy in its thumbnail, so it's only 23 seconds, this one in total, so this one's probably going to be a bit more, like I say, a bit more memey. It's only in 480p as well. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there he is. Oh, he dead. Your comrade is dead. Okay, it's nearly over already. Okay, well he got to the exit. Okay, was there like a actual proper good view there of Huggy Wuggy? You can sort of see him there. He's actually got more of like a glowing smiler's face by the looks of it. But it's definitely Huggy Wuggy's body, that. I wonder if maybe Ruster just basically took a model of Huggy Wuggy, edited its face to make it look like a backroom smiler, and has just used that as the model. How curious. Hang on, if we go back even further. Also the date actually on the video, June 10th, 1994. I think that's a similar date to what we saw in some of the other Ruster videos. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's a better shot of Huggy Wuggy's face. That's definitely Huggy Wuggy. Look at him. Why have you used Huggy Wuggy then, Ruster? What's the reasoning behind that? Is Huggy Wuggy now part of your lore, your extended canon and all that? Poppy Playtime and Backrooms, do they take place in the same universe, the same continuum and all? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen. Well, okay, that's that one. Nothing else really to say on that in that regard. So if I just go back to the videos list, so that was level ! Next one that I didn't watch is this one, Backrooms Death Slides Found Footage, 1 minute 38. Go away, Munya Chihuahua. I don't care about Revolut. God, I get so many fucking adverts for Revolut these days. Yeah, I'm not going to really jump cut between these. I'm just going to go into them one after the other, I think, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Death Slides Found Footage. He rolled a 10. Okay, this one's a bit more memey. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. JK. What? What's with the fucking Dark Souls death moment? Whatever. Is it Dark Souls that's from? I think it is, isn't it? Okay, this one I think is a less serious Backrooms video, but sure. Right, 3, 2, 1, resume. Of course, this is exactly how researchers would behave in this situation, isn't it? I don't like these things on the sand. They look like those things in... I was going to say those things look like... Are they the... Are they the... What are they? The... what are they called? You know in Half-Life 2? The later levels, where you're back in City 17, and the Combine are like dropping all these kind of mines around? Is that what those are? They look a lot like them. They remind me of them. In fact, alright, 3, 2, 1, resume. There's no date on this video, so...
Who are you? What are you doing?
Oh!
Oh my god. Told ya.
Good job, buddy. You got yourself killed. Okay, yeah. Some of these are definitely a lot more memey and a lot more jokey in their style, to put it that way. Right, so that was Death Slide's found footage. Next one is Entity Hive short film. It's less than a minute.
Oh, yeah. Oh, just wait till the family hears about this one.
Wow, that product placement right there.
Oh, you died. Uh-oh.
Oh no, don't be an Among Us. Don't. Don't be an Among Us or something silly. What's with all the Coca-Cola that you're seeing in the background? What? What is he singing? Okay, I think I now start to understand why some of these might not be counted, or included rather, in Ruster's Backrooms playlist, because they're probably not part of any overarching story. They are just silly, one-off little ideas that they had. Okay, so that was Entity Hive short film. So much freaking Coca-Cola that we saw in that one. Void Exploration short film. This is 53 seconds.
And the Korea team is...
Go away, don't want your adverts, thank you very much. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of spiders. Arachnophobia warning, I guess. You might have to jump there, buddy. Oh, okay, you sort of slid off, sure. Where the hell are we going here? Oh. Level 94? Never mind. You can have an epileptic seizure instead. Okay, is that it? Just 52 seconds and it ends with him falling through the weird neon laser red grid. Okay, yeah. It's kind of reminding me, I'm sure I've seen clips of another Backrooms channel. I think it's called Return to Render, something like that. But I've seen clips from there that look like they have this slightly memeier, jokier style in some of their videos. Maybe that's a channel I should get in contact with and see if I can get permission to do Let's Watches of some of their stuff. So, Again, a little bit weird, a bit more serious, not quite as jokey that one, I guess, but it is what it is. Right, so that was Void Exploration. Now we have Entity Experiment short film. This is just over 1:20. Oh, you've been trapped in that room for... Wait a minute. You've been trapped in a cell? Is that Skin Stealer or something? Not actually a employee? Oh god. No, they got freaking battle robots now, have they? Well, it's a couple of actual human scientists by the looks of it. Okay.
Gonna liquefy your bones. Oh, wait. I haven't it's really bad. It's really bad. You can't press the button or else.
Oh boy. Jesus. That's a bit more than turning him into some slime. Oh, okay, that's where it ends, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, another slightly jokier one. I get the feeling. So, is that supposed to say that there's like another faction of researchers in the Backrooms who are evil or something? That's an interesting concept, actually, for the Backrooms. Because obviously a lot of these, you know, Backrooms sort of media, games, footage that you see on YouTube, you know, usually always has actual, you know, researchers involved. But has anyone ever actually done the concept of, like, a faction of researchers who are, you know, amoral or ambiguous, and who actually, you know, if you fall into the Backrooms, you actually have to try and avoid them because they're actually just as dangerous as the entities or whatever? I feel like that's a concept that maybe hasn't been explored. Oh god, it's Death Slides 2, short film, 1:44. I don't want your adverts to go away. But why are they all so tiny? What's going on? Okay. That's a child. Oh, okay. Is this some weird dystopian nightmare? Oh, right, God, what is going on with your arm? Okay, we're sending children down the slides. I guess this is Ruster experimenting with some... Oh god, okay, that guy's splattered, that kid. I guess this is Ruster experimenting with some crazier ideas. This is goofy, but also kind of weird, because I feel like I get what it's implying here. That Wilhelm scream. Uh-oh. Jesus. Okay. Did we win? What the fuck just happened at the end there to that other guy? Okay, that's like I say, goofy but also slightly disturbing. Has the Backrooms been turned into a horrifying dystopian civilization where they put children through death courses for their entertainment? Am I interpreting that correctly? What was going on there? That was weird. Okay. Death Slides 2. Interesting. What's the next one that I didn't watch? This one. Level 232 grocery store. Found footage. So there's no dates on any of these, which is interesting. I guess they are... Oh, that says found footage. Okay, but never mind. Yeah, I guess these are not meant to be part of the storyline of all the other videos. They're just their own thing. You know, grocery stores and shopping centres, or malls as you call them, in the States, usually are a popular type of setting that you see in a lot of liminal space stuff, because they are quite liminal, you know. They fit the bill perfectly. Strange, eerie place that doesn't really have an identity of its own. You strip all the humans out and it becomes very eerie. But at the same time, it has that sense of familiarity to it that a lot of liminal spaces tend to have. I mean, the last Backrooms game I played that had a setting like this, as in like a supermarket, was probably Chapter 2 of Backrooms Lost Tape. Ooh. The Eternal Supermarket. Is there a monster in here? That's the question. You know what would be my idea of hell? Being stuck for eternity in an endless supermarket which is filled with old people with no spatial awareness. I joke, obviously. But seriously, you get that sometimes, and when I say sometimes, quite a lot, in supermarkets. I thought there was a person there behind that checkout, slumped over it. No, but I'm sure people have had that all the time. You have, not necessarily an old person, but just a person pushing a big trolley along in a supermarket who has no spatial awareness. And like they stop to look at something in the aisle, but they've got their trolley like awkwardly angled across the aisle instead of pulling it into the side. And as a result, they're just blocking the aisle and you can't get past them. And they seem to be oblivious to the fact you're there. We've all had that experience before, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on by the main entrance? There's something along the floor. Uh-oh. You're going to step there and is it going to go dark? Like in Backrooms Lost Tape? Oh, you're trying to get out, but methinks you won't be able to do that. There's a wrench there. Methinks someone else was here trying to get their way out. Yeah, there's all kinds of tools. Someone clearly's been trying to bust through that door. Well, if they couldn't do it with all those tools, what chance do you think you have? Not really any at all. Oh. Uh-oh, I knew it was going to get dark at some point. Okay, that loudspeaker was saying something about do not attempt to leave through the exits, find a safe space or a shelter. Oh no. That's not a sound you want to hear. Oh god. What is that? Okay, it's getting a bit ear blasty. What the hell are we looking at? We'll probably pause at the end of the video and go back to that. See what it was. Oh my god, okay, never mind. It's a big smiler. Oh. I think our pro tag just got absolutely eviscerated. Hold on. It didn't interrupt partway through then with an ad, did it? Frigging grease or whatever? Okay, no, that is the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so that was that one. That was strange, wasn't it? Hold on. Get a... sorry, hold on, we're going to full screen again. Let's get a shot of the monster over here, wherever it was. Well, that was that shot of it, but there was a better one later on over here. See, your mistake was trying to turn the camera around so you get a view of it. Okay, it's definitely a very goofy looking big smiler in essence. Doesn't sound like it's laughing, it sounds more like it's crying though. Which, you know, is another thing that you love in a supermarket, isn't it? When you're wandering around and there's a crying child screaming their head off or something, just as you're trying to browse. Alright, well, that was that one. Okay, so I think, now that we've watched that one, there is only one more left. It's 3 years in the Backrooms, ladies and gentlemen. The one that we've not watched. This one is about 17 minutes, so much, much longer. Let's have a look. Ruster presents a 100k special. Okay, is that like 100k subscribers maybe? 3 years in the Backrooms. Okay, oh, hello. Based on the Liminal Hotel. There is actually a video game that got released recently. Hotel 188, which is another Backrooms liminal space game, which is essentially based on the Heathrow Liminal Hotel. I've actually got it in my Steam library. I want to play it at some point. Uh-oh. Oh! Did we not actually have a video previously that ended off there? Is this a sequel to something we saw previously? Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait, we saw this before, didn't we? Unless it's just cycling through a load of old clips and then it's going to add something new. Because we did have an office environment where there was a weird ball pit at the start of it in one of the previous videos. Yeah, and then the phone starts ringing. So I keep nudging my mouse. So there was another monster here. Oh, there it comes. This flipping thing again. Oh yeah, didn't he like fall down somewhere here? Didn't go through the window, did he? Can't quite remember. It's been a good week or two since I recorded the 3 initial episodes. Oh yeah, it's the weird TV head. And he does, yeah, he goes through the window. So... that was where that one ended, wasn't it? So maybe it is going to continue it. Or wait a minute. Ooh. Oh, it's this one again. The like weird undulating street. Is it sort of actually clarifying the order of them? Then he ends up in the car park with the weird birds. Turns into Alfred Hitchcock for a moment. Yeah, it's this one again. Something's going to charge at you. Oh. I don't want an Open University advert right in the middle of that. God, the true horror of the Open University, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let me just wait for this to go. Flipping. Oh my god, I don't care about Nesquik when I'm trying to watch Backrooms content. Ladies and gentlemen, get out of here. There we go. Good lord, that's annoying. So is this just a montage reel then? I feel like it might be, unless something new is going to appear. Same monster we just saw in the grocery store one. Guess Rustino has certain monster models they like to use. Ooh. That weird effect. Ah, then that leads into here. Okay. So it's actually specifying the order of them. Interesting. So this character spent 3 years in the Backrooms over the course of exploring all of these liminal spaces. I guess time doesn't function the same way in this space. Just come to think of it, what would you be eating and drinking whilst you're there, if anything? Yep, so we've just seen this. And you get chased again by the smiley boy. Might want to get moving. Well, we know how this plays out. He appears to get caught by it. Looks so goofy. Oh, and now we're here. In the arcade, apparently. Was this the one with the guy who got sucked into the machine? Yeah, this guy here. There you go. Oh, that was the RC car. Okay, I don't know if these aren't necessarily connected. Some of them feel like they are, but... yeah, maybe this is just a highlight reel then of Ruster's best moments in some of their Backrooms content. See, this was a good one. I enjoyed this one with the RC car. Because it was a really creative way of doing it. Instead of just, you know, watching it from the point of view of someone carrying a camera. It does it differently, and that actually enables some really good camera shots and momentary scares when you're looking at it from that sort of floor level. Oh yes, this one. The neon shopping mall. Wasn't this the one that turns into a subway train? Or there's a subway train at some point. Like, he goes into the restroom, comes back out, and it's a subway platform, I think. Wanna get out, buddy? Yeah, here it is, see? The environment changes. Okay, I hear like the sort of sound of the smiler. That's what he was running away from then, was it? Then he gets in here and there's another entity on board. In case you're wondering, yes, this is the quality of the video, by the way, folks. Wow, this one's 360p, not even 480. But I guess that's a deliberate choice. My Ruster. So this guy had no face, yeah. That seems to be a common thing in not so much Backrooms games, as far as I can tell, but in some of the various Backrooms lores. Faceless people. Oh. Oh. And now you're here. In the mini golf course with a weird worm thing. With the Momo face. You say your bag? You left your bag on the train? Well, why did you do that then? That was silly of you. You know you're in a weird liminal space. Why wouldn't you take your bag with you? Always time for mini golf. Right. Show me the worm. Show me the Momo worm. Here it comes. Gonna move on, buddy. Oh, well, and try not to trip while you're at it. It's got to have been inspired by that one game, The Classrooms. Which I'm pretty sure has a monster exactly like that. I have The Classrooms in my Steam library. I need to play it. Because it looks really good. But also really challenging. That is not what you want to see coming up behind you. And now you're here. This is basically just summarising the entire plot, I guess, of all of Ruster's content. Showing how they all link together. I mean, I've said that repeatedly this episode, I'll probably repeat it quite a bit more. Car doesn't work, buddy. So you loop back fully into this area. Oh yeah, and then the guy shows up. Oh, and now you're here? In the neighbourhood. That didn't follow on, though, from last time. God, you are relentlessly pursued by this Smiler, apparently. This Smiler's got beef with you. It's this one with the horrible elevator. He's there again. We're in the pool rooms once more. Oh, you are. Oh god, that thing. Beware the leaf people. The green men. Oh. Transferred. Oh no, we haven't. Time to go! Oh. Jesus. Ooh, that noise in my ears. See ya. And then we're back here. Oh, for crying out loud. Freaking adverts. Partway through these bloody videos.
Humans need such a variety of hobbies to keep them satisfied. Fortunately for us, cat.
I don't even have a cat. Why are you giving me cat food adverts? Oh, that's that guy. And then it's Huggy Wuggy. And we have an actual date on the video. Oh, this one. The stairwell. This was one of the earliest ones we watched from Ruster's content. God, which way's up and which way's down? It's hard to tell. That perspective is messing with me. Oh, he fell. Never mind. We're going down. Oh. I don't remember this. Oh, no. No. No, we do remember this one. He touched the cube. What's that? Hot dog cart? Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, I guess that was basically just a... Oh, only 2.7% of subs, apparently. Well, yeah, maybe I should subscribe to your channel then. Okay, well, that was 3 years in the Backrooms. Yeah, I think that was just a montage of some of his iconic moments from across all the videos. So, a good way to round off, I think, the Ruster channel for the time being, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's take a jump cut and we'll give some final thoughts in a moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Ruster channel then. We've pretty much reacted to all of their Backrooms content that they have out so far. So, I would presume that probably the channel is looking to maybe make more content like that, so I can keep a tab on it, you know, over the coming weeks and months to see if anything new gets released on there. I can always come back to it. But it definitely felt like, you know, those videos there that I had missed, the ones that I watched this this episode, a lot of them definitely felt more goofier. Like Ruster was basically experimenting with some more bizarre and surreal ideas and just general jokey setups and things like that, which is alright, you know. I always find sometimes, you know, Backrooms content that strays a bit more into the goofier, I sometimes have kind of mixed feelings towards it, because personally I'm more of a fan of when Backrooms content tends to be a bit more serious. For example, if, you know, it really leans into the terrifying monsters, or it leans into the sort of spookiness of the liminal space itself. Those are the ones I tend to enjoy most of all. But you know, I still enjoyed that overall for what it was. That's not to say I don't like the goofier ones, it's just that they tend to be my least favourite. It's one of the reasons actually why, as I did talk about when I did my reactions to the Backrooms Merchant ones, that channel's content, it's sometimes why I sometimes have mixed feelings towards things like the Party Goers, for instance, and Level Fun, because they can be creepy and they can be scary, but sometimes I think they do stray a bit too much towards the goofy side of things in certain Backrooms media, and as a result they can become less scary, more just silly, which, yeah, sometimes I find they can be a bit goofy and all that. Reminds me a bit of Escape the Backrooms, actually, where, you know, it has the party goers and then it has the party poopers, and it has this thing called the fun war and all that, which for me just gets too, I don't know, it strays a bit too much towards the corny and the silly. That's one of the reasons actually why there's a bit of a debate about the Backrooms in the wider fandom, about whether, you know, how good it is, or whether sometimes it gets a bit spoiled by people adding in all sorts of crazy shenanigans to it, and it gets a bit too memey and silly. And you can definitely see that, you know, there are memey aspects to various Backrooms media, as we've seen with this particular example, these particular examples rather, in this video. And you know, my sort of attitude towards it is that it's definitely sometimes fun when they do lean a bit into creepypasta, that kind of thing, territory, because that can sometimes be a good source of inspiration, and there can be scary stuff within that. Problem is that, you know, from my own limited dabblings in creepypasta itself sometimes can have its fair share of stuff that is just not scary and is badly written and is just goofy to the point of being utterly ridiculous and not really at all terrifying. And so sometimes if you're incorporating more of those creepypasta aspects like smilers or references to things like Momo in the monsters and that kind of thing, you've got to be careful with how you use them, so that, you know, the goofiness of it doesn't come at the expense of the scariness in that way. These are not criticisms of Ruster's videos by any means. These are just observations more generally about, you know, the production of Backrooms media, that kind of thing, that I think are worth taking on board if you are someone who is, say, trying to create a Backrooms game or trying to create a Backrooms video to go on YouTube, that kind of thing. Then again, obviously a lot of this is very subjective. You know, it is my opinion in terms of it is reflective of my own tastes in Backrooms media. It's one of the reasons why, you know, some of my favourite Backrooms games tend to be things like The Complex, found footage, that kind of thing. Actually, on that, you know, on that note, I think The Complex Expedition has been fully released recently, because I have played it on my Stratodis channel, and I did like 3 videos on it, but that I think was when it was in early access. But I think recently, like I say, it's gone into full release, and apparently it's got more than one ending, and there might be other liminal environments in it to explore. So maybe I should go back to The Complex Expedition at some point in the near future on the channel and play a bit more of it, you know. I'm sure it'd be very, very interesting and all that. But as well as that, obviously I mentioned The Classrooms again as well, another sort of liminal space game that takes a lot of inspirations from the Backrooms. And yeah, that's a game that I've not played on the channel. I've seen clips of it from channels like IGP, bits of it, and it does look very good. It looks much more monster focused, but I'm guessing Ruster, like I say, took a bit of inspiration from that game with the weird worm monster with the Momo face, because The Classrooms, I'm pretty sure, has a monster exactly like that, which apparently is terrifying. But yeah, so who knows, maybe The Classrooms is a game you'll see on the channel at some point, especially since I bought it. It's in my Steam library, so I might as well play it at some point. I don't know when I'll play it necessarily though. Might not be for a few weeks or months just yet, who knows. But yeah, thank you to Ruster for making all those videos. They were fun to watch and all that, and I did enjoy them on the whole. So good stuff. Trying to think, is there anything else that's worth saying in this sort of post-reaction wash-up phase? I'm trying to desperately think of things to say here, because on one of the previous Ruster Backrooms videos I got this weird comment from someone who was basically saying, oh, you seem like a passionate YouTuber, but I'm pretty sure reaction content is theft. So I'm kind of like thinking, well, thank you for basically posting a comment that, whether intentionally or otherwise, basically is accusing me of thieving someone else's content. It's always very nice when you have someone who comes onto a video like that and immediately starts accusing you of having done things. Just to reiterate, I am producing these videos with the permission of Ruster. I did contact them and they did say to me via email that they are happy for me to do that. And that's not me making stuff up here. You can verify that for yourself if you actually, you know, maybe comment on one of Ruster's videos or contact them yourself and ask, did you actually give this guy permission to do this content? Well, the answer is yes, they did. So it's not theft if you've been given permission, ladies and gentlemen. On top of that, that's why I have these sort of, you know, post-reaction wash-up moments like this, where I'm just talking. It's also one of the reasons why sometimes I pause the video to talk about things I'm seeing. So that way it's not just me sat here just nodding along going, oh yeah, that's cool, to a video. It's actually me trying to add value, add stuff of my own, so it's not, so I'm adding commentary, basically, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Apologies if that sounds like I'm being very defensive, but I kind of am being defensive there, because, like I say, if you comment on my video saying that, reaction content is theft, well, you kind of are, whether intentionally or otherwise, accusing me of being a thief, in essence. So, of course, I'm going to be a bit defensive, especially when I have 1,000,001 reasons, valid reasons, why it's not content theft and all that, ladies and gents. But, I'm digressing here. I'm getting into a whole debate about reaction content. Is it theft or is it not? Depending on circumstances. And my sort of answer to that is, well, it depends. There is some reaction content out there on, YouTube, which you look at and you think, yeah, this is kind of, getting into that grey area where it's like, you're not really adding anything of value, you're just sort of nodding along, not saying anything. And granted, there are moments in these videos where I do sort of nod along and not say anything, but I do intersperse that with moments where I do commentary, ladies and gents. I do try and flag up things that are interesting and expand on them. So, no, I'm not thieving videos, especially when I have permission to be using them, ladies and gents. There you go. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this series of reaction videos on Ruster's content. So next time when I do more reaction content, I'm going to be reacting to Vaporama Vision, ladies and gentlemen. So I've already mentioned their channel before. It's another channel that I emailed and they've given me permission to react to some of their content. In particular, Vaporama Vision has been doing pool rooms themed content, so I think that'll be quite interesting. Oh god. Sorry, had a bit of dust on the back of my throat then. They've been doing pool rooms themed content, so it looks like something very different, something very interesting compared to what we've watched before. So I'm really kind of looking forward to that. Should be quite striking. The visuals look really, really interesting. So stick around for the Vaporama Vision reactions coming hopefully sometime soon. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up now because looking at time, I need to go and get myself some lunch. I'm getting quite hungry. So thanks once again, ladies and gentlemen, and as usual, the usual outro spiel. My social media links, propagandist channel link, etc., are down in the video description for anyone who may be interested in those. If you enjoyed, a like is of course always appreciated. And I'll see you next time for some more reaction content. Goodbye, everybody.
I should be able to. Actually, I shouldn't. No. I need to move it elsewhere, don't I? This way. Come on, round here. Oh. Hey, what are you doing over there? Seriously, come over here. Right, so if I shove it right there. There, come on. Give me the key. Give me the key. Damn it. Give me the fucking key. Why can't I get the key? Come here. Okay, I knew you were gonna fucking do something. Oh shit. Shit. What are you doing?